Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope the audio isn't too bad right now. I'm sitting in front of my pellet stove, which I kind of need to do because it is quite cold out. Today I'm going to be filming a barn vlog video. So I'm going to be walking you around, taking you handheld, which I just have to say I'm really excited to film because I got the most amazing gift for Christmas from my boyfriend. He's the best at finding like the perfect tool for whatever hobby I'm into. Like, he's really good at just teaching himself how to become like a craftsman. We have a little drama king on our hands here. Anyways, so I would not have been able to film like handheld vlog style with this camera, but I got this camera accessory and I feel like I'm really stepping it up. I'm excited. So today I'm going to show you the siding progress, and we just got our windows delivered, and I think this weekend windows are going in. At least one window. I'll be happy with that. And we also have a wood stove. It's not installed yet. So probably a lot of what I record up there I'm going to do voiceover for because we have a really loud propane heater right now. I can't wait till the wood stove is hooked up, but there's an order of operations to things. But I'm going to take you up into my loft and show you around. It's going to be my studio space, and I've been working on seeds up there. I am going to get ready, gonna get bundled up, and then we will start the vlog. I'm not gonna say going OUT, obviously, in front of him. Okay, here we go. So this is the wall where the windows are gonna go. There's gonna be 4 down here and 1 up in the dormer in the loft. So this is how the building has looked with just house wrap on it for like a year, but now there is siding. It's shiplap siding. The building is very tall. It's shiplap siding, which we've been putting a semi-transparent stain on. It's like a light gray. And I think it looks really good. This is some filming of the interior of the barn where you can see some of the primed boards, and this is a shot of the ceiling and the rafters up there. It's all tongue and groove boards on the ceiling. Lots of wood in here, and you can see the framed out windows on this wall where they will be going in. So one of the windows has been cut out. I'll show you from the inside. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So what he did, basically he's going to do a bead of groove and then nail it, then the tape, and I think that's it.
So cool, you can see.
I know, there's a whole one.
Outside.
I can't believe it though. All the frames I did in wrong size.
By how much?
By an inch and a half. So I just had to take out one piece of wood. I forgot to add it into my calculation.
This is how you ascend into the loft. At the moment, it's just a ladder that I have to climb up. I've gotten pretty comfortable doing it, but I'm envisioning like a spiral staircase in the future, or just a staircase running along the wall, although the head height isn't very high except in the center. And this is a video tour that I filmed the previous night showing the dormer where the window will go, and this is kind of a view of the loft with my swing hanging on the center beam. I'm still getting used to like spinning the camera this way, so I hope I'm not making you nauseous. But this opens up to the wood shop below, and you're quite high up here. The ceiling is very high, and I think eventually there will be like a partition wall, but that's a look around. I've been spending quite a bit of time in the loft processing my zinnia seeds. If you didn't see, over the summer I planted a cutting garden of zinnias because I think they're a lot easier for me than a lot of other cut flower varieties. And they were amazing. It was really magical without much work. I mean, it took time for them to get going and to set up the raised beds, but they were just gorgeous all summer. This seed saving process has taken so much time. I guess zinnias would be really easy for me if I was just repurchasing the seeds every year, but I've been kind of under a time pressure. In my seed saving video, you will have seen me harvesting the seed heads and sort of laying them out to dry in the tent, and then separating the chaff, which is basically the seed and the plant material, petal material, into paper bags. And I thought they would be fine in paper bags for a while, but the paper bags have started to get moist at the bottom, and I really don't want to have the whole thing go bad. So I've been trying to at least like roughly sort of sort them using this winnowing method, which I'll explain a little bit more. So essentially there's a fan and it's on a low setting, and I'm dropping the seeds where the light chaff is getting picked up by the fan and blowing away while the seeds are dropping into the bucket. Or I should say anything heavier is dropping into the bucket. And next time I do this, I'm going to spend a lot more time and be a bit more precise when I'm taking apart the seed heads, because I left a lot of petal material, like, how do I say this, connected to the seed. I didn't separate the seeds from the plant material, and so a lot of that is adding weight and also bulk, which is making me concerned about moisture. So basically I'm trying to sweep up anything in the vicinity of the bucket, because the bucket is not a perfect capture vessel. A lot of the seeds are dropping, but not quite in the bucket. So I reprocess that area, sweeping it up, re-sift it, and the last step is to put it into a tray. It's actually a microgreens tray, so it has very small slits, and I'm letting like purely seeds, loose seeds, go through that. And I'm tossing anything that is bulky material, which is definitely including some of those seeds that are still attached to petals. I'd rather forfeit. I'm forfeiting a lot of seed. So I would just say this is it's not the optimal way to collect like the maximum seed, but I do feel like I need to roughly go through it so that it doesn't go bad. The other thing I love doing in the loft is using my yoga swing. I use these wood sort of cone incense. Obviously this building has so much wood in it, and so I like burning this incense here, and I've been really drawn to the pine, the pinyon pine. I might have to get like a prettier swing if it's gonna stay so front and center in the room, but nothing else does this for my back. Like, not only is this an inversion, which is really good to get your feet above your head, and it's amazing. It just changes like my whole breathing when you're upside down. It's good for your body to do, even if you just do a legs up the wall. But it also is using gravity to like traction my spine in a way that you wouldn't get doing even like a headstand or a handstand, which I also can't do. but I love to do these kind of bow twists where I'm grabbing the opposite foot. As long as, you know, your foot upright is really locked in, it's like a meditative stretch practice that I'm really trying to be consistent with doing now that I have the space. Clearly, it's dark out, but actually all 4 windows are in. You can actually see into the barn and see like the wood inside. Obviously, we have to take there's like a film on the windows, but here are 2 of the windows, and the other 2 lower ones are also in. And the upstairs window is framed out, so I'm gonna go check it out. This is the inside. Oh my gosh, they look perfect. Like, they fit so well. From the outside, I'm not gonna lie, they're 2 feet by 2 feet, so they're not big windows. And they are up a bit higher than sort of the work surface will be, but they look perfect. And they let so much light in. It's like gonna change the whole lighting design, which could be its own video because we have gone shopping for lights, but we're still waiting for the electrical work. That's next week, I think. I'm gonna change up the content too. I'm not just gonna make barn vlogs, but I could. Like, things are happening. This is the window for the dormer. It's actually going to be quite large, and I really feel like it's going to change the whole space. And oh my gosh, that's crazy how big it is, like, to see it framed out. I'm going to build like a sort of seating area underneath it, some kind of day bed, because I'm gonna want to sleep in here. But that's the size of the window. It's gonna be so amazing. My plan is for this side. It's so dark in here, so maybe I should talk about this in the light. But the other side, where the pitch is really severe, that's gonna be like desk space, my sewing machine, work surface, sitting usability. So I don't know, it's been a long day. I'm tired, but I wanted to just show how much got done today. So it's been about a week since I last filmed, and there has been some siding progress, and Brett also trimmed out the windows. And this, well, hold on. This is what I can reveal. You can see the dormer window. It really looks so great. Let me go further away so you can see. It's a lot of progress. I mean, we're used to things looking the same for a really long time. So it's really half a building, if not more. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope it was interesting to follow, and I will have more updates when the wood stove is put in as I progress in setting up my loft. This is going to be a really big part of our life here and of the channel, obviously. So it's really exciting. So I will see you in my next video. Take care.